And hello and welcome everyone again to Toy Soldiers Old School. This is episode 54. I am tentatively calling it Back to the Fleet. We'll see if that actually happens. My name is Diane Morrison. I'm also known online as Sable Aradia. I am the creator of the Toy Soldiers Saga and the book, which the trailer you saw. I know it says pre-order available in the chat, but it's actually available on Kindle right now. You can get a copy anytime, and the print stuff is being finalized, so that will be available probably in a week or two. In this game, I am the game master, and I play Celine Wintermist. She is a Marine captain, somehow ended up in charge of the Voidchasers. Not really sure how that happened. She is an idealistic young priestess of Arianrod, the moon goddess, who joined the Avalonian Imperial Marines in order to see the universe and maybe help some people out along the way. Found out that she had a lot of family, has a boyfriend. Things are, looking pretty good if it weren't for the fact that the universe rather, because they don't really know about galaxies. It's more like connected wormholes. But yeah, if it weren't for the fact that they're all at war, things would be pretty good. My and her pronouns are she or they, and we'll move to my left of my screen. So, Rowan.
Hi, I'm Rowan. I play Von Vin Starsong. She's a happy-go-lucky droid who joined the Avalonian Imperial Navy to see the universe, fly on star seeds, and meet new creatures and people and plants, and you know, maybe make the universe a little bit better place. Occasionally, she likes to have a little flavor in the groin. That happens occasionally, and somehow she wound up in the Marines and now is in the middle of an interstellar war and wrecking havoc. Her pronouns are she, her, and so are mine.
Alrighty, and then moving down below Rowan, we'll go to Siobhan.
Hello, I'm Siobhan the writer. I'll be playing Madrimlian, and he's an altruistic elf looking to develop a black ops division of the Navy now, since the military intelligence thing doesn't seem to be panning out the way he was expecting, but there are going to be things that he needs to deal with in a more subtle manner. He joined the Avalonian Imperial Navy for out of family obligations, and his pronouns are he, they. Mine are she, her.
Awesome, and we'll move around the circle. So, Aaron.
Yo, I'm Ruavel. Okay, at least I play the part of Ruavel. All right. Ruavel is destined to become the father of the protagonist of the Toy Soldier Saga. All right, assuming he doesn't die in this war. All right. Our pronouns are he, they.
Awesome. Moving on to Taz.
Hi, I am Taz, also known as Gmino99 on the internet. I play Arden Spellsword, a Magus Kensei who's a little obsessed with crafting and may end up developing some things that probably shouldn't have been developed.
Maybe.
My pronouns are he, him.
Awesome. And Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris. I play Arian. He is the kind of grizzled older guy in the group. Recently moved up to the officers' ranks from the NCOs, but still knows who actually runs the Marine Corps and the Navy. And he sees it as his job to keep these group of youngsters alive. Our pronouns are he, him.
Awesome. And Dawn?
Hi, I'm Dawn. I play Yasma Snowwind. I was an orphan who just joined the Navy with my best friend Crowley. Just on what I thought was a whim, but apparently I got talked into it. And now I've got family, and I've got a boyfriend, and I'm a lieutenant now, and doing pretty good. Our pronouns are she, her.
And last but definitely not least, Blake.
I am Blake. I'll be playing the part of Crowley. He's a feline-like race called Phoenix. Yeah, he's, having fun, killing shit, getting in trouble, the usual stuff. And yeah, he's waiting to see what adventure is next. And our pronouns are he, him.
Awesome. All right, so I guess intelligence officer working on establishing a Black Ops division. Report.
Unfortunately, I was not here for the last game
That's
session.
right, you weren't.
So my report is, what the hell's going on?
Right, I think I had you bashed on the head or something. Yeah.
We blew up a bunch of ships very successfully.
Yeah, killed the enemy captain, eventually made a brave strategic retreat to the rear, and camouflaged our ship and are laying low and waiting for the rest of the fleet to arrive.
That's right. You had 2 prisoners, as I recall. One of them was a goblin. And
one was a clan champion.
Right.
Who is also a lieutenant of Clan Frostbane.
That's right. All right. So we'll start up the windy shit because we are hiding out on permafrost.
And the wind cried merrily.
Yeah, and basically the decision has been made at this point that we need to kind of keep things on the lowdown because we've certainly created enough shit in this sector, and we, we've taken out, I think, what was it a total that we worked out, guys, for the number of ships?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 or 7, and then all of everything of any meat. Let's see, there's 2 big ones, 3, about 12.
Yeah, that's not a small number of ships.
Depending on
and then there's like the 8 ships that we destroyed on our way here.
There were only 4 bombs that weren't used on ships.
Yeah.
Right, and they took out some of the siege weapon emplacement batteries.
One of them, yeah.
Oh yeah, and all the
And a bunch of Marines.
Most of their helmsmen.
Yeah, most of their helmsmen, a lot of the casters.
Yep, no pilots. They are grounded. There might be 1, maybe 2. If they're lucky. If somebody was in the shitter at the time, All right, so you guys make preparations to lay low. What are you doing with your prisoners?
Well, we got parole from the clan champion. I asked him not to draw his axe.
Right.
All right. I'm going to get to know them.
Okay, and how are you going to go about doing that?
Find out what kind of stuff they like to eat.
I think considerably more meat than you elves.
Probably. Since fortunately we keep a carnivorous cat on board and a carnivorous shark, meaning that we have a lot of meat on board.
Yeah, we've got we got the shark, we've got the Smilodon. Yeah, we got lots of meat.
Yeah, and Arian just grins at a big and a mostly carnivorous Marine commander.
Yeah, and a mostly carnivorous Marine commander, yes.
Not wrong, actually. It's just the captain.
Yeah, I guess their diet is a lot different than from all other elves, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they hunt a lot more. So make sure they've got enough meat in their diet that they aren't like getting scurvy type stuff.
The goblin tries to convince you that they eat more meat too, but the orcs tell you not that they're scavengers and can eat anything.
Okay.
They just have a preference for more meat, obviously.
Hmm.
Don't bother trying to feed them vegetables, though. They won't eat it, he says. They'd rather starve. I don't understand it myself. Even we eat vegetables, he says.
Well, of course, you sort of need them.
Maybe they don't. I don't know. They're goblins, he says. I've seen tribes of
It's true.
goblins survive on refuse heaps, he says.
I don't know. I don't know much about goblins.
The last batch we searched, there was a half-eaten sole of a shoe spotted. So it would not surprise me.
I
Hey,
do have a
Stretch, good to
question.
see you. And to answer, Dragon Magpie asks, hey, am I allowed to use channel point stuff like name something so it's in the queue? Yes, just please don't use any of the distracting stuff, right? And stuff that's not going to apply here, like no showcases, right?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Hey, Stretch.
Sorry, you were
So-
going to say?
I was gonna ask you. I'm pretty sure we made sure to search the goblin.
Yeah, Daz made it Dazzlecat
And
made it
bathe
clear
him.
that she was like, yeah. If there was an orifice, she was pretty much looking at it.
I feel
Complaining-
sorry for Dazzlecat having to do that.
Complaining about being traumatized by, goblin buttholes or something.
So feed the goblins. We'll feed them. I don't know, hardtack.
Oh, I'm sure there's still no shortage of rats, and I'm sure Crowley won't mind sharing a few. Goblins seem to like rats.
What do you mean? There's my rat. Hey,
Yeah.
I
Raja looks like, hey. Those were partially mine.
I gave him a bag of sugar. What do you want?
Wait, a bag of sugar?
Yeah, so Aiden says, no, Dazzle, the goblin is not named Frosty. Right? Dazzlecat's complaining that it was horrible, the searching the goblins. Sparklebeard says, I knew a goblin once. He was real good at salvaging ships and explosions. Till he wasn't. Lights his pipe.
Till he wasn't.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Yeah. And then Aiden says, unless your name is Frosty, and side-eyes the goblin. Does the goblin named Frosty speak Elven? And notice that Dazzlecat seems convinced this is her goblin somehow.
Who's convinced that she owns a goblin now.
Yeah, or even Elfin. Yeah, he speaks some broken Elfin, right? Obviously, because he had to protest that they need to.
Yeah.
He's a prisoner of war, Dazzlecat. He's, we don't own anybody. We don't do the slavery thing, she says.
Sounds like it does a forced adoption speed run.
Yeah. Of course, if they do fly patrols over, we keep the 2 orcs on their deck so that they can't signal the ship.
Yeah, probably a good idea. You guys lie low. A couple of days pass unless you guys have important shit you want to do.
Break out a chess game with the orcs.
Hmm.
All right.
Why not? Got nothing better to do, I suppose.
Right.
Yeah, take and Daz away from guard duty, and Songbird, and we're gonna go work on some more. Oh, and
Aiden Moonflower?
Sparklebeard and Aiden. Yeah, and we're gonna go build some more bombs.
Yep.
Bum, 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 bum.
You're out of the bangy things, so yes, it might be a good idea to go make some more.
Yep.
The Arian wanted to try to arm wrestle the orcs.
Arian
Only
wanted to
the only
which?
person who can.
Arian wanted to arm wrestle the orcs.
He's
They
probably
could,
the
like,
only person in the group who can.
keep making twig comments and shit like that. So
So yeah, I'll set him up to arm wrestle Arian.
Yeah, for those of you who speak Orcish, they are being kind of racist to each other anyway. They're like, yeah, fucking Gert, you know?
Hmm?
Yeah, goddamn Spira, you know? These are racial slurs, for those of you who don't
Yeah.
know.
Like
Gert
saying the
translates
N-word.
from twig to twig, right? And Spira to weed or dandelion. They don't tend to have a lot of respect for elves. No. Of course, you guys call them pig faces and swine and... Or do you?
Yeah,
Well, I don't.
Madrimlian doesn't because the fact that
Vonvin doesn't.
some of the other
There are
Madrimlians probably do.
guests.
They're currently guests, yes.
Prisoners of war, they don't have to be treated with disrespect.
Exactly.
But I will set up Arian to arm wrestle them.
Okay. I do believe that that is a contested strength check, is it not?
Generally.
Vonvin will take bats. She'll make buck.
What's Arian's strength again?
20.
I'm sure
Yeah.
Crowley will be on that page. The two of them will make buck.
Yeah.
Dazzle cat.
Do you know what? Because we're sitting idle, Celine says, I could never condone gambling aboard the ship. And I think I need a nap. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and NB folk. And she goes to her cabin.
Right. Now remember, the captain can't know about this.
Right.
Though she clearly does.
I'm certain that the captain discreetly placed her own bet unofficially.
No, she wouldn't because
Probably
can't.
I'm shocked
Yeah.
that there's gambling going on
Yep,
here.
shocked. In a casino. Yes, shocked.
You're winning, sir. Oh, thank you.
plausible deniability and all that.
No, that's when someone goes up, ma'am? I found this on the deck. I believe it belongs to you. Walks away.
Ah, yes, thank you, most kind. I dropped that. Yeah, no, she just, closes the door, and you hear her, fiddling around with some music. So. Alright, we're gonna see how strong these orc boys are.
I like
That
that
one's
move.
pretty
Wow.
One is a clan champion, so he should be pretty strong.
Yep.
Okay. Captain walks into a brewery. People are drinking alcohol here? I'm aghast, I tell you.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
I'm shocked that there's alcohol going on in this establishment. It's a bar, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Alright,
I'm
which
sure there will
one,
be a quiet
who's laying bets?
ration of rum for not on
I'm not laying
duty.
bets. I know Arian will win.
Yep.
They got no money.
Yeah, like who would bet against Diane on the crew?
Somebody
Dazzle
might.
Cat, probably.
Dazzle Cat.
Got the money
She might just out of spite.
to gambling against wages.
I can't really hear everybody all at once here. What might she do out of spite?
Bet against Darian.
Nah. Nah. No, not this time. Bad for morale.
No, I said Dazzle Cat, right?
Oh, Dazzle Cat might, yeah.
Oh, Dad says no way.
Okay, are we ready?
Let's do it. Alright, so contested strength, raw d20 rolls, right? Are we doing best of 3 with each one?
Yeah, that's what you do. You add up your totals, right? You roll the die, add your strength bonus, right?
Yep.
Then roll the die, add your strength bonus, and roll the die and add your strength bonus and add it up. And the one with the highest total wins.
Alright.
I got my rerolls ready.
Okay, 17 for the first roll.
Oh no, he can't have that.
Alright. 9 for the first roll.
Right. I have a 16.
Uh-huh. Second roll. 7.
21.
19.
Oh no.
I feel sorry for
If
this
anybody
orc.
else wants to re-roll, remember you can too, but 2 re-rolls on each action. Right, but 20.
We got better.
I only got an 8 on the last one.
I'll reroll that one. I'll reroll that.
Okay. You can have it.
Okay, 25. I'll take that. 11, 16, 20 from my roll dice rolls.
Yeah, that's right. Wait a minute. You have at a 20 strength, you have a strength bonus of +5, so you would have had to roll that 20 on that one, right?
Yep.
Okay. I wonder, feats of strength, is that a thing we can do on iCrit?
Nah. Nope.
Boo.
And they don't really have critical success on this.
Yeah, okay. Esong wants a reroll. Reroll lowest enemy roll. I believe that was a 7.
E-song?
It's now an
Let's make
11.
it closer. Okay, he still loses.
DM Stretch is redeeming a reroll. What are you rerolling for? The highest enemy one. That was the 20, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. That's the second
Oh,
reroll on
God.
that one.
Okay, yeah, so no more on that. That's a 12 now he has for that one.
Yeah, he just got his ass handed to it.
He did. He looked like a baby. It was it was like, bam, fuck.
Yeah, like we plunge up and Ravel puts his hands on. I want this to be a nice clean match. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, whap! What the
Yeah, he
fuck
didn't even
is
get his
that?
hands away.
Yeah.
So which guy was that? Was that the
That was the
other
captain you originally captured?
So that was the other guy, not the clan champion.
Not the clan champion.
Yeah.
Of course, he's going to do just as well based on this audience tonight, man. We know this.
Hey, I've only got 274,000 channel points to spend.
I only
What
have
else are you gonna spend
211,000.
them on?
All right, here. So,
I already spent 100,000 to get able to write a story in my Corrigenda world.
yeah, so everyone was excited to get to make bombs.
So we're not even going to roll for the other one?
Yeah, we are. Yep. I'm just catching up a bit so I don't get too far behind. Right. Nimilin wants to work on the scry hacking technique, but I don't think this is a good time. We really don't need them to detect us right now.
Yeah, no.
We want them to think we left. So.
I
Aiden
mean,
is-
she could probably talk some of the other wizards on the boat to
Um,
play, scry and
you-
anti-scry games.
Dazzle, you address the one that's about to arm wrestle as clan champion, and you address the other one as Commodore.
Yep. Okay, duly noted about Aiden being attentive to her duties.
Unless he was a commander who was captaining a ship, I'm not sure.
He was a captain of a ship.
It was
Yeah,
a
but he
commander
did-
because it wasn't a big enough ship.
Right. So you
Yeah.
address him as commander.
Yeah, Sparklebeard says, excellent, can't trust Dazzle with gunpowder. She'll end this campaign for us real quick, just like Gobbo. Yeah, I call mine sir and ma'am, only 'cause they signed my pay.
Commander Pretzel.
Oh, hello, Bob
Pretty
Dog. Good
much.
to see you,
That's
by
more or
the way.
less. That's more or less what was done to him by Arian.
Arian.
Was pretzeling.
Commander Pretzel.
Elaine Songbird announces daily ship announcements. Attention, tonight's supper will be baked beans. Musical program to follow.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Dazzlecat complaining, Arian hunted me down with a shark just over a few bits of clothes. Yeah.
But Tish.
Yeah, that was like in the very beginning when the first.
When we first got chat crew.
Yep.
I'm sorry there, Magpie, I don't understand the question. Not this again. Can I profile my crewmates? Theoretically, I mean book stuff.
Can you make profiles for them? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, absolutely we will. Yeah. Yep. And Sparklebeard says, well, no money isn't being swapped or stabbed over. I'm gonna go down and make explosives with Madrimlian. Commander Pretzel. Alright, second round. This is the clan champion. He sighs, stretches.
What's the temperature outside right now? I assume, or are we
Colder
in the
than the
Nun's Quiff.
yes, that cold. Why?
Cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey.
There you go.
So are
And
we
then
on the
some.
deck, or are we in the hold, or where are we doing this?
Yeah, probably in the hold.
Probably.
Brass?
In the mess hall.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Arian will stand up at this point and strip off his jacket and his shirt.
Yeah. You can see his fucking muscles.
Says the clan champion.
Let's like, oh.
His muscles like corded steel, because I assume he's more wiry than like overly built.
He
Yeah,
has muscles on his
strips off.
muscles.
He strips off his. Sorry, excuse me, armor and shirt. Right.
All right, let's do this.
Mooncloud says, colder than my wife when I suggested she get rid of some of her yarn collection. That's
I
good.
take it Mooncloud, you were sleeping for a week?
Yeah, he couldn't see her for a week. He couldn't see her for a week. Then after a week, he could see her just a little bit out of the right eye.
A little
with
bit
his
on one
phone.
eye.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. First check. 23.
9.
I don't think so.
I'll reroll Arians.
I'm rerolling the champions.
Okay.
Now it's a 25. It's twice now on the reroll. Thanks, guys.
23. What is Bob Dog
Bob's
rerolling?
re-
Come on, I feel like the clan champion needs to do a little better this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Orc.
For our orc.
Oh,
Thank you.
He rolled
Bob's up
twice.
for the orc.
All right. So that's re-roll the awesome 25 he just got.
23?
Or 23, yeah.
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 Nope. Okay. So we're standing on that one. He's supporting the orc. All right. Yay! We have a GM supporter in the chat. Woo! Normally they kick my butt. All right.
That's Blake.
Yeah.
It's great. Oh yeah, right. I forgot that was Blake for a minute. I don't know why.
All right, Stretch.
Stretch is re-rolling the orc, huh? Reroll high orc roll. Okay, so
Nope,
he's still on
that's-
his first roll, man. You guys keep re-rolling. All right, so we're at 16 now.
That's the
Right.
second reroll for that one.
Yeah.
That's it.
Second reroll.
Yep.
So Bob Dog still has a reroll loaded.
Right. So second rolls.
Who was Bob Dog re-rolling? My natural
No,
20 or
he's waiting for the orc.
okay. So second roll for me is a 23.
Okay.
Nice.
And his is also a 23.
I feel like we should let that one stand for him.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
we should let that one stand.
In
That just
all
shows
fairness,
that they both blow a hernia.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, tendons are standing out on their arms. There's sweat coming out of their temples. They both have their teeth gritted. It looks a little bit more fierce with the orc, I gotta admit. But, well, maybe not, because, you know, Mr. Cold Eyes over there. You know. All right, and the third one.
eventually Ruvel has to declare it a tie.
21.
22 for me.
How would you roll?
I got a 22.
Oh wait.
And he got 21. That's it's very close.
It's close one, but I think Arian still won that one.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Arian
because he
did
got
indeed.
25 on the first one and he only got 16.
Yep.
So this
Yeah.
one isn't like a slam down. This one's like
No,
a
this
fight
one's a
down.
fight down. But
Yeah.
told you he was strong, sis. Ravel to him.
He's kind of doing that a little, you know. And then he says, well fought, Harakcha. Thumps his chest.
Arian looks at
Yes.
him in an elf and says, I have no idea what you said, but that was pretty good, man. It sticks out his hand.
Oh my god, I was just reminded of that whole skit in Letterkenny.
Letterkenny. I don't know what you're saying, but you're saying it in a bad tone. It's a French guy and an English guy in Canada having an argument.
And the thing is, they're both on opposite sides of this ice fishing.
Says to Arian, you know, God,
You cut out at the end there. After you know.
Blake, you cut out at the end after you know.
They made a lost sound. Give him a sec.
Crowley goes over and kind of gently taps Arian and kind of just points over towards Jasmine and goes, no, she can speak the language. eh? Anything you want to know what he's translating for you.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly how it was there, Mooncloud. And the funny thing about this skit, right, was that they're exactly the same. I mean, some of them are Hicks from Northern Ontario, right, the English ones, and the French ones are Hicks
Our
from
Hicks
like
from Quebec.
deepest Quebec, right? And
They're
the English
arguing
speaking
over
ones are wearing Mac jackets, with the red and the black, right, lumberjack things, and then the French guys are wearing the blue and the black plaid, right?
lumberjackets.
Yeah, they even have like guys who look very similar, right?
Yeah,
And they're
one guy
translating the French. Oh, it was brilliant because I'm like, that's my country.
Is it Canadian red versus blue?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it was priceless. So that's kind of like that. But yeah, he extends his hand, and, nods and shakes your hand.
He says,
should learn a civilized language. He says in Elfin.
I say I'm not that smart. I'm just big and dumb and strong. That's why they gave me that job.
You might be growing on me, Elf, he says.
Elf, I'll take it. It's better than Gert.
Anyway. So what's Harakcha mean?
Means honorable if foe, but I'm not sure what it like. It obviously has deeper meaning. He says, I'm not sure. Could you explain that? He says in the Elfin to him what Harakcha means.
He says the translation, that's about right. He says it indicates that well, I suppose the closest thing you all have is giving your parole, but it's also an acknowledgement of respect, he says. You defeated me fair and evenly, he says. I am the greatest warrior in my clan. That is how you become the clan champion, he says. He says, it tells me that perhaps we may have bitten off a bit more than we can chew, he says. This could be challenging.
He says, I've not had a lot of dealings with the Orcish people. He says, all I know is what my people tell me about them, and all I know is what my people tell me about my people. He says, and never is it really all that accurate. So I decided to make up my own mind.
He says,
I'd call you Harakcha. He says,
I am your prisoner, he says, but fair enough. I understand the intent, he says.
Yeah.
He does an awkward hand extension to you as well.
Yeah, he takes his hand, shakes it.
His hand is like, twice the size of Ruvel's, right?
I mean, it's probably damn near twice the size of Arian's, as big as Arian is.
Well, says Vonvin, the captain's gone to bed early.
The captain actually comes out about now and says, there was a very loud noise out here. It sounded like people were having a great
shocked that there's
time.
gambling going on out here.
Nope, nothing unusual happening out here.
Yeah. She pretends consciously that she didn't hear Ruvel.
As Crowley looks at her with wide eyes, tucking his coin purse deeper in his coat.
It's great, guys. You guys are fun. That's cool. Okay,
Vonvin doesn't even have to make a show of looking innocent because nobody ever suspects that kind of thing from her.
Yep, that's right. Okay, gang, I need to take a quick bio break. And it's almost 7. I gotta call in the cats here momentarily. I realize we're not halfway through yet, but I am gonna take a brief break. Right? If you guys want to do some RP among yourselves, as long as Aaron is the other game master, so
I'll be
fill me in
around.
when I get back. And for everyone else, we will see you in a minute. I will keep all the mics and music live.
Yeah, Arian will just, pull his shirt back on and put his coat back on and
Hmm.
nod to the orcs and just stroll away casually.
Yeah. Ruvel comes up to him, puts an arm on his shoulder, and says, "Good job, man."
Yeah. Well, they kept looking at us like we're
Yeah.
branches they were going to break or something.
Right. I'm pretty strong, but I can't wrestle an orc.
Well, when you grow up on a farm
Yeah.
on Kanathi, and, with a great uncle who believes in work is good for the soul.
Yep.
A little, ripped, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
I was a little worried when he took his shirt off. That's a big fucker.
He is a big fucker, that's for sure.
Well, says Von Vin, he did say he was the strongest orc in his clan, or at the very least, the best fighter. So,
Yeah,
Mhm.
strongest and biggest doesn't always mean the best.
Yeah. Biggest and strongest is not always the best fighter, that's for sure.
So,
Yeah,
never mind.
Carly? Oh.
No, it's so good. I had a brain fart. Forgot what I was gonna say.
Ah, that happens. Here, eat this rat.
Okay.
Anyway,
You don't have enough
Oh
protein.
yeah,
There, see?
Crowley's gonna go grab a couple of dishes of stew out of his hutch for the
Mhm.
few prisoners. Something hot, meaty, and nutritious.
Okay.
Because there's that forever pot of stew going on the stove. So
Yep.
maybe.
What the hell is that?
That's
sounds like a garbage
Oh, that's
truck
my-
backing up.
No, it's just dawn. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
Blake
somebody
wants
wants
to
to die. Jinx.
Dazzle, can you go get some coffee, please? It's gonna be a long night, so we're gonna need some coffee. And I'm not allowed to make it in here anymore.
Not allowed to drink it in there anymore either.
Oh no, as long as I step away to drink it, that's fine.
anyway, Arian will go take a peek at the larder.
Yeah,
I'm sure we have meat on hand, but probably not as much as we'd like with that.
not as much as we'd want with these people on board, I'm sure.
So yeah, during the course of our days, you'll, pull out the white barb and go out and go hunting. We know there's a polar bear out there.
Yep.
Slip out
Okay.
the backside of the crevice.
Yeah, between you and Karak, and I'm sure you could take a couple people with you if you needed to. All right.
And we'll take Raja too, just because.
Yeah.
He needs to stretch his legs as well.
Yeah, and he doesn't like polar bears. Competition, huh?
Yeah, they're possibly competition.
Yeah, so he's glad to help you kill polar bears.
Well, if there's
Yeah,
polar bears, there's probably a seal too.
No, there's no water.
No liquid water. Maybe caribou or.
Mhm.
Not even. There's probably not even enough for them to eat. But mind you, there has to be if white dragons are hanging out on this part of permafrost. So there has to be some kind of cold weather wildlife. Snow worms. I'm
maybe
sure there's
there's
those.
Maybe there's mammoth.
Woolly
Maybe.
mammoths? Yep, probably.
Do we happen across one of
Mammoths go a long way.
Yeah, I'll say you guys can bring down a mammoth. Sure, I don't need to roll that out or anything because you've got a saber-tooth tiger and they are known to bring down mammoths. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you have a star shark. And you have probably a couple other people with you.
Yep. I think some of the archers specialized marines.
Yeah.
So they can.
And maybe one of the 2 druids
Yeah.
to keep you advised, if nothing else, of a potential ice storm.
Yeah, and also whether or not this is a good idea to take that particular animal.
Yeah, anyway, so just spend a couple of days out hunting for polar bear and mammoths and stuff like that. Stock up the larder.
I'm sure 1 mammoth is lots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a mammoth fills your larder. You guys cut it up and
then some. Freeze it.
Raja. Well, yeah, just leave it on the ice.
Yeah.
Under some tarps or something so it's hidden.
You just bring it back to the ship. Right?
To the ship and leave it on the ice underneath the ship.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, leave it on something that you can lift off the ice because otherwise they'll freeze to the ice.
Some canvas.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you can freeze it and pack it away.
Heck, I'd almost say put it in netting and tie it to the bottom of the ship.
Actually, that's not necessarily a bad idea for the moment, in case we gotta make a quick takeoff.
Uh-huh.
Besides that, if we space it out, the cuts out enough, and have it hanging out there in those fucking temperatures with that amount of wind, it'll basically get freeze dried.
Yeah, you can
Suck
freeze
all the
dry it.
moisture out of it.
Yeah.
Maybe give it a bit of a salt crust to help protect it from freezer burn, but you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it should be cold enough. It should basically just freeze dry it before it freezer burns.
Yeah.
Fantasy. Then there's the kicker bird flying around the pole calling, rice is cold!
Okay, Daz needs names.
All right, one moment.
I've been given names. I've got one minute there for you.
Okay. Yeah, that's about how cold it is on permafrost. It's called permafrost for a reason, Moan Cloud. It is fucking cold.
Oh, close,
It's
but
like,
not quite.
Yeah, there's a fucking couple of polar bears trying to light some torches.
There you go.
basically, yeah. Incidentally, guys,
Burr,
for those of you who don't know, the saying of cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey is they used to use a brass cannonball holder that they'd call a monkey, and when it got cold enough, the brass would contract and the cannonball would roll off.
Fantasy, why are you hat tipping to the bobbies?
So for
Robert Service is
anyone
also
who
a
has-
Canadian poet.
What was that there, Crowley?
And the guy who
for anyone
invented
who has-
policing was named Robert Peeler. If you're talking about bobbies there.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyone who has Netflix and wants to see an almost similar character to Crowley,
Mm-hmm.
I saw this show after I created him. It's an hour-long cartoon called Monster Hunter: Legends of the Guild.
Oh yeah.
There's a character like
There's
Crowley.
an English-speaking cat-like character
Mm.
in this show, and it reminds me a lot of Crowley. You guys get
Cool.
a good giggle out of it
Cool. We'll check
if
it
you
out.
got an hour to burn. That is all.
Well, you could always watch Red Dwarf and watch Cat.
Cat is not a thing like Crowley.
Actual cat.
Oh, I can see Crowley acting like Cat.
He's white and black, but he actually, you know, I'm a little more brave than this cat is, but you know, it's cat.
Yeah, so we hunt. We preserve meat.
Yeah, give me
We
a
keep
minute,
a
guys.
hide.
I'll be back in just a second. I gotta go use bio now too.
All right.
Yeah, mammoth fur rug in the main hall kind of fits. Or I could send it home to grandma to put in the hunting room
With the dead body collection.
with all the dead head collection. Bearskin rug's pretty big for romping on, but I imagine a mammoth fur rug's a lot bigger.
Considerably, yep. That's like put it in your great hall. That's like cover a whole room. Yeah, there is no removing Goblin off ship. Goblin stays on ship in brig. He didn't give his parole. Nope,
Yeah, we don't even
absolutely not.
we don't even take the orcs out hunting just because, you know, the temptation to try to escape would probably be too high.
Yeah,
Besides,
I mean,
that,
they did
you
give
have
their
other
word of
duties.
honor, but yeah, go make some more booms. No, there is no loopholes in this. Zero leeway.
When you're not making booms,
Goblins
you're
are not
running.
pets. They're people.
And when you're not making booms, you're running errands for Madrimlian. That's why you're an aide de camp. That's your job.
Fetch coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Look cute.
Oh, Barbarossa, we need a few more of these things crafted. And oh, can you go grab me the saltpeter, please? And yeah, Madrimlian wasn't at the arm wrestling match either, for the same reason as Celine wasn't. The plausible
Yep.
deniability. Because
I'm
Madrimlian,
sure there's coffee, cocoa, and tea in the kitchen.
because if Madrimlian had been there, he would have had to report it to the captain.
Technically, Arian was too focused on the arm wrestling matches to pay any attention to what was going on around him.
Right.
Yeah, well, Von Vin's not an officer. Even she's an ensign. She's still a midshipman. Druids don't get very high promotion rates.
Oh, don't get very high promotion rates. Empress, eventually.
Not necessarily Empress, thank you. That is still up in the air. Queen of something at one point, yes. But not necessarily Empress.
I heard that, Barbarossa. And this boom powder, as you call it, was a joint effort between Lurik and myself. So, and Lurik is a gnome. So, no, I don't think our guns are better than yours.
Since elves don't even make guns yet.
Exactly.
They just make ship exploding devices. That's what we needed. Unfortunately, Goblin interrogation shall have to wait until there is one of our DMs present.
Right.
And they're both currently away from the keyboard. Although I have heard a suspicious amount of typing from somewhere.
Madrimlian just looks at Barbarossa and blinks. Do I look like a ma'am?
Arian wanders by the lab and sticks his head in, hearing this a little bit, and keeps going.
God damn it, my face still hurts from the other day.
I was wondering if someone was going to do that.
God, my face still hurts. I blame.
Sparkles?
No, actually, I blame Nema and Phil
Oh God.
from Saturday.
Yes.
I spent most of my game sitting in my chair laughing, not actually doing any real DMing work because goddamn.
They were role playing. They were doing the job, right?
Yep, it was awesome.
What do you want, huh? Yeah, I love you too.
All right, Esong's new shipboard announcement.
Okay.
In other ship news, Madrimlian is offering hairstyling tips for any interested crew members. Please see Barbarossa for scheduling appointments. Oh, my face hurts.
I'm starting to develop a headache. Oh.
Laughter is good for the soul and spirit.
Yeah, but why did it have to hurt so much?
You know, I'm just not going to answer that. If something hurts, it's usually supposed to be fun. It might mean you're doing it wrong.
Really? Then why does your face hurt?
Oh, one thing that you all will note
No
about Arian,
comment.
one thing you all will note about Arian since the declaration of war, he's been wearing his hair in like Ragnar Lothbrok from Vikings hairstyle.
Braids.
Kind of. It's the traditional
War braids,
war
basically.
braid. Yeah.
Yep. Hey. Arden. What are you working on?
Right now, Crowley's air gun.
I wonder.
He kept bugging me about it. So I want to get it done so he stops bugging me about it.
That makes sense. Just wondering if you can make a bigger version.
Oh, probably.
You know, for on the deck.
You know, I'm getting the feeling I might create something that I shouldn't have at this rate. Anyway, sure, I'll figure it. I'll figure out how to make it even bigger and make it like a cannon. Okay. It shouldn't be that hard to upscale the size of it once I figure out the small scale size of it.
Yeah, I figured. That's what I was asking.
Right now, I'm going over how to make a decanter of endless water and try to connect it to the air elemental plane instead of the water elemental plane.
Says Vonvin, have you considered try using the spell create air instead of create water in the mix? Because create water is the spell that you use to create decanter of endless water, right?
Yeah.
So decanter of endless air should in theory be create air.
Indeed.
Or gust of wind.
I'm pretty sure it's create air.
I don't know
Yeah,
if
it's
there is
more-
a
it's-
creator.
But
Yeah, I don't know if
I'm
that
pretty
actually
sure
is a
that there-
spell.
as of Spelljammer Second Edition, there was a creator spell.
Whether or not that carried through or not, we don't know.
I don't know if it's in Pathfinder.
It did not.
I'm back.
But yeah, I was looking at air spells, like what is it? Fog cloud and such.
We are
It's
going
fog
in
cloud
game
with the-
view here, guys. I'm going to darken my camera momentarily, though, because I'm going to take a quick bite to eat.
Just so you guys know, in our Toy Soldiers Old School, I put in a picture of the Pumpkin Chunkin air cannon. To give you some idea how big something needs to be to throw a pumpkin, say, I think the record for that one was like 2,000 feet or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it just over a mile?
Yeah, so maybe it is a little over 5,000, just over a mile. So, just to give you an idea of how big an air cannon has to be to throw even a pumpkin that far.
Well, there's also
Awesome.
magic involved in this, so I don't think that that's gonna apply.
Ooh!
Can't hear you, dear.
I was saying that air rifles were literally a thing. They
Mhm.
existed during the Civil War. Right? They just were never put into widespread use for some weird reason.
Probably because they were bulky, maybe. Considering
No, actually, they were smaller. They were more accurate. They didn't create the fog of war. Right?
Somebody greased somebody's palm not to put them in production?
Probably.
So, did I miss anything important, gang?
Yeah, you missed me doing a striptease.
I see.
Arian hunted a mammoth and a polar bear with help.
A mammoth and a polar
Yeah.
bear.
There
That's
was
a
a
good
hunting
idea.
party.
Yeah, I just figured we'd probably want to stock up the meat stores in the larder because
Then we freeze dried it.
Yep.
Hung it outside the ship.
And collects all our wind.
Yeah, it's sufficiently thin air here normally on permafrost that, yeah, you should be able to do that
Yeah,
without
freeze.
any difficulty.
Cool.
I'm not sure where you
Freeze-dried
found a mammoth that could breathe, mind you.
near the settlement. They're adapted to breathing in low air.
and the dragons have to eat something.
Right. These are low air mammoths.
So basically, you stole somebody's
probably-
mammoth. Probably a dragon's.
Yeah, we probably stole a dragon's mammoth. But hopefully
also- they're
he
probably
won't
also s-
notice.
They're probably also smaller too. Mammoths.
No, actually, when they're in a low oxygen, low gravity environment, things tend to get bigger because they need the extra lung capacity.
Mhm.
Also, it's lower gravity here, guys.
Right. So that thing's fucking immense.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
a lot of meat.
It's a lot of meat.
Stole somebody's pet mammoth.
Yeah, it's a pet mammoth. As you're chopping it up, Ruvel looks at you and holds up this thing. It looks like a huge collar, and he says, "What the hell is this?" It says Fido on it.
If found, call. Contact Snowball.
Oh no, it looks like some weird squiggly lizardy thing to me. So Darian
Yeah.
throws it in the snowbank.
Yeah.
You guys didn't kill some dragon's pet mammoth, did you?
Maybe.
You guys, oh my god.
There was a herd
Prove
of
it
them.
with the elves. Von Vin. There's a lot of orcs in town at the moment. Just saying.
It's a good point. You're right, they probably won't blame us unless you killed them with black-fletched arrows or something.
No.
Okay.
All of a sudden, you see a dragon wandering around holding a pig feeding it with a mammoth thing on it. Here, Fluffy! Where are you, Fluffy?
Yeah. So, Magpie, I don't know, have you guys been paying attention to the chat crew while I've been gone?
I have not. I've not paid attention to nothing. Nothing at all.
Okay.
Yes, have been.
I'm going
Okay.
to have to briefly take a look here and see if there's anything important.
As a matter of
Okay,
fact,
how
we did
about
a
if
little
there's
RP
anything
with
important that I
chapters.
missed, please repost it, guys. That will probably be easier. This is a lot of back chat.
Well, let's see. Barbarossa called Madrimlian ma'am twice.
Well, that's an easy mistake to make, says Ravel.
That's what Arian said too.
To be honest, it kind of is, says Celine. Often other peoples have difficulty telling elves apart by gender.
Yeah. We can't all be ripped like Aryan.
This is true.
Oh, hot coffee! Coffee! Ow! Ow! Ow!
What? Are you alright?
Yeah, just spilled my coffee down my face and into my crotch.
Literally? Like real?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Only you. Only you. Wow.
Drink, don't
Okay,
fail.
drink, don't spit. Swallow, don't spit, bitch.
About to say swallow.
Okay, I'm firing up a blank document here so I can go back the yeah, so I can go back over the chat afterwards.
Esong made some another important announcement.
Yes.
Ship news: Madrimlian is giving out hairdressing tips for those interested. Please schedule an appointment with Barbarossa.
That's great. You know, actually, Madrimlian does have the best hair. I mean, true story, says Celine.
Yep.
I would take offense to that, probably. I've got the nice hair.
Yeah, I think Crowley's got the better hair.
You have the best. No, Crowley has the best fur, says Von Vin. There is a distinct difference between fur and hair.
Okay, fair enough.
You do have the best fur, Crowley, she says, gives him a scritch.
Don't say that too loud.
Does anyone remember who I crashed the ship with 2 weeks ago?
That
I was here 2 weeks.
was Songbird. That was Elaine's Songbird.
Yeah, but who was she with?
I was saying Arian at the time because he was not here, right? And so he got a little banged up and had to catch up with us later. Did not end up spending a couple of days slugging through the cold. Lucky him.
Right.
You're not taking the goblin off the ship. Dazzlecat.
We already told her that unequivocally. She's
Yeah.
like, there is no loopholes, and I'm like, no, there is 0 loopholes in this.
Besides, Dazzlecat has other duties to attend to.
And I did point out that goblins are people, they are not property.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Or elves, not Cthulhans.
Yeah, as soon as Pullman says that, Madrimlian starts looking around. Where? Where?
You're fine.
Okay.
Still traumatized by that, I guess.
It's perfectly normal, by the way, that you guys are getting a little stir crazy.
Hey,
I heard you speak, dear. I did not
bully.
hear what you said. And
I
sorry, Crowley
belched.
said something. Okay. Okay, go ahead, Blake.
Those mushrooms that we collected the blue spore mushrooms or whatever, the glowing mushrooms. And I also got some of those get high mushrooms. Now, is that like a mushroom high or is that like a cannabis high?
It's a mushroom high.
Alright.
That is definitely don't do on duty
Yeah.
I will
or
remind you,
well
however, you
deployed.
made sure that there was a good medicinal supply of cannabis.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Heck. Okay.
Because always some goes missing. Which, the druids generally, unless it
Well,
becomes a real problem and stuff, sort of pretend doesn't happen.
Crow's got his own supply. He
Yeah.
takes cannabis on the regular. But,
Yeah.
no, I was wondering about what kind of high those mushrooms were. The green one.
Oh, there we go. It's now canon.
What's
What
that?
is?
I haven't made it there yet.
Dazzle Cat sings, I can find me through the floor because I ate my blue mushroom spores. I'm Squint Eye the Star Pilot.
I switch on the Star Pilot.
And I'm sure our particular grove on our ship is well stocked with Kanathi green since we got plenty of seed, I'm sure, from that stuff that we got from
Yeah.
Oh,
Toronto.
yeah.
No shortage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we can just go down to the garden and grab some.
Gotta dry it first.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm sure that the
Could
druids
smoke
stay
live
on
resin.
top of that.
True.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. What the heck was that? Okay.
What was that? Whoa, whoa. Weird. What's that? Get off there.
What the?
I was
Flew.
copying and pasting the
Flew.
chat right into another document so that I could keep track of it because there was so much that I missed and it might have been important. And it somehow ended up
On the screen.
on the stream. I don't know how.
Oh, it's funny.
Oh dear. Okay, if you guys want to do a little smoking up, that's probably not going to hurt anything as long as some people are relatively, conscious and not.
Basically, if you are on duty, you should not be smoking up. If you are currently off duty and want to have a toke, please do so on the deck.
No, Madrimlian will do so in the house.
Rovel will approach this commander and clan champion. Say, do you guys have pipes in those armor, or did you leave those behind?
Well, you didn't exactly give us an opportunity to loot our cabins, did you, Jesus?
No, I didn't. He says, okay, I'll find you some pipes. Yeah, he'll go around
Nothing
and
else.
Corn cobs.
If nothing else, just find some wood for Vonvin, and she'll just wood shape them up a couple.
yeah, okay. couple of big hefty suckers, like nothing dainty.
Yep.
I get to say, hey Gus, can we borrow a limb?
Mm.
Oh, okay.
No,
No,
I don't
Yeah.
think that's likely.
no.
It would never do that.
No.
But there's spare lumber on board for other ship repairs. It's easy enough
Yep.
to take some and shape
Yep.
it into good, you know,
Get some cherry
for
wood.
those big
Oh.
big
Yeah, cherry
bulbed
wood.
pipes.
Yep. And he'll give them those and take
They're
out his
not
pouch
exactly
of tobacco.
works of art or anything because I don't think I. Oh no, I have carpentry for Von Vin, so you know.
Mm. So he'll present
Okay.
them both with a pipe.
Pretty sure I just have carpentry.
Yes. We don't have to be completely uncivilized out here, do we?
My thanks, Harakcha, he says. Actually, he says, weirdly, my appreciation, Harakcha.
Yes.
Thumps his chest again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, offer him my tobacco pouch. I don't smoke like flowery tobaccos, so they might like it. He's an English type smoking guy.
Right.
He smokes Latakias and Ismers and
Freaks.
Smoke up the goblin.
smoke up the goblin. Golly.
Elaine says, while I'm going around and collecting the daily paperwork, I keep an eye out for loose leaves and spare snacks of jerky from the kitchen. All right.
Crowley sees a wandering set of hands trying to grab a small sack of dried meat off the counter, back of the wooden spoon on the hand. Hey, you can ask. Don't mind giving. Just ask when you come to the kitchen.
And what are you asking?
Well, someone stopped
Who's
by the
trying?
kitchen looking for spare snacks and jerky. Took a small sack of dried meat that was on the counter, and I smacked the back of the hand of those grabbing dried meat, but ask next time.
Yeah. Songbird was
Right. Grabbing spare meat bits. And Crowley's
right.
like, no, that's for the kitties.
He's like, see, I have to ask.
Yeah.
So he's
Oh,
oh god, are you
thinking
gonna just see?
So Songbird goes around collecting necessary daily paperwork from around the ship and makes a point to stop by Arian's quarters and drop off an apology warm cocoa. Yeah.
No problem, Magpie.
Dazzlecat reminds Lieutenant Mad that
Yes, I know.
she was assigned to learn secrets.
Madman Madrimlian.
So, okay, so people got haircuts, it looks like.
Well, apparently.
If anybody did. I don't know who did.
Sure.
There is a standard of neatness in the Navy and keeping it tied back, but it's not necessarily required to chop it off. This is not modern Marines. You don't get buzz cuts. Unless you want a buzz cut.
I said since the beginning of the war, Arian has been wearing his hair in a rather Ragnar Lothbrok looking Nunahib war braid.
Yep.
Madrimlian has had his hair tied back and up, sort of like the, like the samurai would do, as a top knot type thing.
Right. Well, you've seen the braid.
Vin has a lot of hair, and she usually has it braided like her dad's.
Yeah, Celine keeps hers braided too, I'm sure you can see the figurine not too bad
Yeah.
either. But if anybody catches her brushing it out, it's actually quite striking.
I'm sure Ruvel's seen it.
Yep, midnight blue hair comes down to at least her ass. It takes her like, a good 45 minutes or so to brush it out
Yeah,
properly.
he'll brush her hair for her.
Thank you, she says.
Oh,
You know,
Taz
I'm
just
sure
dropped in.
Celine is just like her sister. She's just never cut it. It's
Yeah.
probably something that they subconsciously got from their dad.
I'm just vain. I like my hair.
So is Madrimlian.
Well,
You should, says Ruvel.
I should.
You should be vain about your hair. Your hair is beautiful.
Thank you, Ruvel, she says. She kind of touches his hair as well. Yours is too, she says.
Looks like every other alpha out there.
No, it doesn't, she says. It's got a strawberry tone to it, she says. I can't tell if it's red or gold. It's beautiful, she says. That's unusual. And I like it.
Say Lou has red hair.
Yeah, that's what they say, she says. She's smiling. She's got a, one of those smiles. I mean, there's nothing better to do.
Yep.
Madrimlian has this odd desire to cause havoc.
Oh dear
As long
God!
as he doesn't
no.
have an odd desire to bugger a goat.
No, he's pulling the Loki thing.
Yep. I smell.
No, not a good
Yikes.
idea. Not while we're hiding.
Well,
That
depends
can
what
get
kind of
really
havoc.
noisy and messy.
But you see Madrimlian running around with one green sock, one red sock.
Uh-oh, says Celine. She was, relaxing back, and then she saw him, head by the door with the green sock and the blue sock, and she says, uh-oh, and she ties her hair up quickly.
Is he wearing anything else?
That's a very good question, and that is perfectly valid.
And the answer was no.
She points out the door at the green sock and the red sock.
Mm-hmm. Ruvel closes the door and locks it.
Good plan, she says.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Now, where were we? Discipline is breaking down in the wait. It's been nearly a week now. You guys are going a little insane.
That's why Madrimlian is doing that. It's time to break the ice and get people to just relax.
Smoking up the goblin is probably a good tactic, points out Chris. Yep.
That's true. Well,
Please tell me it's not the return of the friendly fecal monster.
we have what, 4 goblins on here and 2 orcs, right?
That's right. I think it might be time to put on some Calliope music or something. All right. I don't have any good music like that in the sci-fi player. I'm going to have to try the fantasy player. Be warned.
Be prepared.
Madrimlian started.
Bring in the clowns.
Yep.
Yep.
And nobody is prepared. Is it going to be the return of the friendly fecal monster?
No.
And Mooncloud said earlier, ship's quartermaster, why are we missing so much cannabis? Crew member with suspicious amount of money surrounded by locals. I think I should go scrub the bilge now.
Scrub the bilge.
All right, let's see here.
And it's not the quartermaster's department, Dazzly one, the cannabis. That is under the druid and ship healer purview.
Oh,
Yes.
And they may or may not have been deliberately being a little bit lax for ship's morale reasons.
Yep.
oh, that poor nose. Yep, Madrimlian takes a drink of coffee, and all of a sudden the coffee comes out his nose.
And
Uh-oh.
and if they've reached their, weekly allotment to get from the ship through it, they can always come see you. Good cat.
Yep.
Got
Yeah, the ship's fixer.
Yep. The guy who can get it for you. Every ship's got one.
Yep. We call him Crowley.
That's right.
Yep.
Let's see.
Dang it.
This episode of
Celine
Matt,
has
the
locked.
part of Radar will be played by
Yeah.
Crowley.
And the part of Clinger will be played by Madrimlian.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point there, Chris.
That's it.
I'm not sure smoking
Catnip
catnip
works
works the same
together.
for Al.
No.
I played a Bastet character in a werewolf game who was addicted to catnip. He used to smoke it in joints. And he was so embarrassed by it, he'd go hide out behind like the building and smoke and stuff when people didn't know.
Well,
Of
they
course,
figured
everybody
he
knew.
was
They just
smoking
weren't saying
cannabis. He
any.
smelled like it.
Yeah, it's catnip.
All right. Let's see. We'll try Friendly Tavern. It might not be
'Cause
silly
when-
enough.
AR.
Because apparently, if you burn catnip, guys, it smells exactly like pot.
Considering they're the same family of plant, it's not surprising.
What was that, Don?
Actually, no, catnip's a mint plant.
Catnip is
Don said something. I'd like to hear it.
Sorry, I didn't realize Blake didn't mute it again.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything important.
I believe cannabis is a mint too.
It is.
Yeah, okay, so what is Madrimlian doing while he sneaks around in his red and green socks?
Well, he was planning on spiking the food with some alcohol
With alcohol in the food?
in the food.
That's bizarre. I don't understand how that would even work.
Oh, come on. At least, put a love potion in the grog or something.
Actually, yeah, he'll do that.
God. Do we have love potions?
I'm an alchemist. I'll make one.
Uh-oh. Does
Love
this
potion number 9.
does this exist in this universe? Well, it probably can. I would say make a craft alchemy and a spellcraft check. Why not?
Okay.
Alcohol in the baked beans would work. Yeah, if you put it
Yep.
in right at the end so that it doesn't get cooked out. That does
Yep.
make sense there, Songbird.
And he would do that too.
Oh dear.
Just to. So, craft alchemy. I have a 19 total.
Nice.
I have a 20 on the spellcraft.
Right. Okay, that's good enough to at least make a temporary love potion, I'd say.
Yeah, euphoric, basically.
Yep.
Make everybody want
A
to.
round of I love you guys.
I
Yeah.
love you guys.
Yeah, Aaron, catnip and cannabis are not in the same genus, family,
Oh.
or order.
Oh,
Okay.
They do smell a lot alike, though, when you burn them.
Yep.
Because I don't want to open Chrome at the moment, I'm scrolling back through the Toy Soldier channel, looking for the article on Loki.
Now, if Madrimlian's trying to spike the food, he best
Oh.
be rolling a stealth roll, because he's got to get by me to get it done.
Yep.
Good point. Which means you'll have to make a perception check.
Yep.
Jeez.
Oh, but it's going to be close. Because I rolled a nat 20.
Well, you know what? You can re-roll that nat 20 because you're gonna have minuses on that because of your luck coming against me.
Yeah, you get
Oh.
penalties to it.
Hang on.
That's fair.
Now the question is,
There it is.
And he can force a reroll on anybody once a day, so.
that's true. Now I'm just wondering about the, thank you.
My perception roll is 29.
Yeah, I'm just checking on something because I think Loki might give me a bonus for this too, so that's I'm just checking.
I don't know, that depends. Is Crowley favorable to fucking with shit right now?
Well, if it's harmless tomfoolery, I'm all for it.
Oh yeah, it is. It's just
Yeah, it's just an euphoric. It's gonna make people go around going, I love you, man. You're so
And
awesome.
maybe if there's an attraction, they might,
Yeah.
hop into bed. But other
Yeah,
than
if
that,
they already
it's
were
not like
inclined
it's
to do
gonna
so, they would.
violate, violate somebody's free will kind of deal.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then Crowley's gonna and then I guess Madrimlian gave him a quick once over what he wants to do. I'm gonna meander over to the spice pantry and kind of dig through there for a couple of minutes while he does.
okay.
Doop, 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 doop.
I'm pretending I'm not seeing the elf wearing nothing but socks.
I'm a sheet, not an alfar.
To the goblins.
I see the joints are being passed to the goblins. And Chris is quoting song lyrics.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody just
Yeah, that's like love potion number
number
9.
9.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
And my drummer just wanders off again.
Well, I think I will smoke some pot.
Me too.
Good idea, Blake. I'd join you with your pot, but you have COVID.
I do indeed, but I also have 2 shots about
But we
vaccine.
are Canadians, and it is legal here, Esong, in all of Canada, not just by the province. Because
Yeah.
unlike Americans who are doing it by state, we did it federally. Got her all over in one bop.
And they never made so much money.
Yeah.
wish they would have stopped putting the taxes up on tobacco. They had lots of pot to tax. And
Yeah.
the tax on that's crazy as it is.
Oh.
The price went down so astronomically when they legalized it. It's not even funny. It went from I was paying 250 an ounce to I'm paying 50 an ounce. All right.
Exactly, right?
No need to worry about Dawn and Blake, guys. They've both had
Yeah.
double vaccinations, so it's basically
Yeah.
like a flu.
Yeah, basically they're both doubly vaxxed, but they both got a breakthrough case.
Yeah, we're okay. No hospital visits here.
Um,
On the other hand, my friend
Up
Val
here.
died this morning. Of
Yeah, I
COVID.
was real
Which is
sorry to hear
sad.
that.
Yeah, because I mean, Madrimlian's only doing it to boost morale.
Yeah, it's cool there, Isung and Daz. Yeah. I just found out about it tonight.
Yeah.
up here in the north, an ounce is still averaging, even at the government store, about $100. And even in the gray market, $100.
Yeah.
Overcharging bastards.
Yeah, they overcharged like shit up there, right? But it was $250 when it was illegal.
So,
All right, so what? Okay, so you spike the stew, and you create a love potion. What are you doing with the love potion?
well, that's going into the barrel of grog for the dinner. And he'll also, every so often, he'll see someone with a goblet over, he'll just dump a little bit in there as he's walking by. Dup, 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 dup.
Oh dear.
Do you have sleight of hand?
You know,
Yes.
I'm suddenly really glad.
Roll it.
I'm very glad that Vonvin tends not to eat supper at the mess. She tends to eat in the garden.
Actually, I got a pretty good sleight of hand.
Yep, Dad says once the green is done, they pass around a pouch of snacks.
23.
Yeah.
Fortunately for Celine, the captain tends to get their own dinner, which is generally done by their aide and steward. They tend to eat better than the rest of the crew at this time period. So she's probably not getting baked beans. We are eating snacks for supper.
No, the captain gets the special made meal.
Right down, Banshee. Come on.
Awesome. Thanks, Crowley, she says.
That's the one thing that the cook makes sure of, is that the captain's got that step above what everyone else gets, but no one else ever questions
Oh.
the captain.
Very good question. Is Madrimlian hitting the officers' mess as well as the
Yes.
enlisted mess?
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you, you don't fuck with the captain's feel, because probably he'll break your fingers.
It should be really
Often eat
It
them.
should be really This should be really entertaining because he's going to douse the orcs too.
All right, so this would be a sleight of hand if you're going to douse the captain's meal.
No, I'll leave the captain's meal alone.
Okay. But we are
But-
getting the orcs?
I'm getting the officer's mess, the enlisted mess, and the grog.
See, now
The
Songbir's
question
thinking.
is where does Alessander eat?
He usually eats in the garden, but he's probably eating the same beans everybody else is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure the orcs are drinking from the same grog barrel because
Yeah.
Yep. This could get fun. Okay. So everybody who partakes of the grog bale, make a will save. I think that is the logical thing to do.
Okay. That includes Madrimlian because he'll protect it as if he's unaware of what's going on. Oh, I got a 21.
All right.
Nice, E-Song.
Good one. Yeah, Esong is
Esong
Songbird
fake
is
smoking.
pretending to smoke, but is not. But is instead paying attention to what is popular with the goblins.
Good idea.
I'm making
Yeah.
notes.
There she get down.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Really? Okay. Okay. Alright, so everybody except the clan champion catastrophically fails their saving throw. Catastrophic. Just. Oh, nice. Dazzle Cat passes around her only bottle of rum, that remnant of her civilian life before becoming a Marine. And now he wants me to re-roll that, don't you there, Stretch?
Yep.
Yep. Alright. And another catastrophic failure. Awesome.
Well, I'm
Seriously, I rolled like 5 ones.
Hold on. The clan champion still has one reroll in his favor. It was not used.
That's right.
That's true. I'm almost disappointed. Well, a 3 doesn't help him much, but it does
Nope,
help him
but-
from not completely failing.
Losing his fucking gourd.
Yep. Before long, Frosty's like chattering away at Dazzle Cat. He's like, yeah, maybe you elves aren't so bad after all. I don't know, it's just, why do you guys keep attacking our ships? We're just minding our own business. We're just trying to make a living. You guys keep shaking us down for cargo, and, I mean, why? What's the point? You guys seem okay. Matter of fact, you guys are really cool.
Matter of fact, I love you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are the awesome. If there was a sauce, it would be named after you. Awesome sauce.
Nimblin pulls out something bizarre like Soroka ants or something.
Sriracha ants. That sounds awesome.
Sriracha chocolate ants. That would probably be pretty good.
No, Sriracha ants.
Especially.
Like,
Elven Fredo sauce.
Elven Fredo sauce.
Oh my god.
I don't know about Alessander, but Bonvin failed her save, I'm pretty sure.
What about Arian?
I got a whole total of 8.
Uh-huh. What about Madrimlian?
No, I said Arian. Madrimlian, I rolled a 19 total.
Right.
Oh, Arian joined the orcs in his role.
Oh.
Catastrophic failure. Oh, I forgot my portrait thing's still up. Okay. No, wrong one. That one. There we go. Okay.
Oh, no.
That's hilarious.
Have a good night, Stretch.
Night
Stretch.
Always lovely seeing you.
Or is he like staying on anyway? Just because he wants to see what happens with the catastrophic failure of orcs, goblins, and elves all like drinking and taking like love potions together.
Hey, he didn't say he's going to bed. He didn't say he's going to bed. He said he should, but.
Nimblin asks if anybody likes spicy and offers their Soroka covered ants around. I don't think that Alessander is there, because he wouldn't mind. Celine is busy.
Yeah, Celine is with Ruavel.
Yeah, Alessander and Bonvin tend to eat in the garden.
Yep.
Which is why I was like, did Alessander fail too? This should get interesting.
This could get interesting. Sorry, Arian, you were trying to say?
I could have sworn we sent Alessander off in the last Corvette as vice captain.
Yep, you're right.
Right.
Thank you. I forgot. Yeah, Alisander's not here. Yep.
All right.
So she's gonna be loving up to Gus.
Gus. Maybe.
I love you, Gus. You're awesome.
Somebody
Well,
could be in danger if they go to the garden.
Okay, sorry, Crowley, you were saying?
I said he is big wood.
Yep.
So did Crowley and Yasma make their rolls?
Crowley doesn't drink the rest of you drink. He's got his own stash.
So does Madrimlian, but he's still playing along because this is supposed to be fun.
She rolled in that. What did she roll in the game?
Will
Will
save.
save.
12. So she rolled a 12.
Okay. Mooncloud, are you your chat crew too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this
No, Mooncloud isn't.
okay?
No.
I replied to Frosty. Should I repost? Ah, yeah. Daz said, "Okay, I have no idea," says Dazzlecat. "That's orders from the big fancy hairs, not us regular types." Pats her new braids that look like a bad copy of Arian's war braids. Yeah. I was just wondering if I should read your stuff aloud, Mooncloud, and include it in the game. That's all. Chat crew gets that option, right? When we're not doing anything important like a battle, which we're not. So, you know, this is sort of humorous downtime.
Yep.
And often the rest of us players will respond to it in voice too sometimes.
Well, Ruavel's going to explore his girlfriend.
Yeah, we know where they're going. They're busy for the
Right.
rest of the night. You, if you're paying attention, there's some very interesting noises coming out of the captain's cabin in a little while. Yeah. Right?
Yep.
I doubt anybody's paying much attention to
No, because they're all like being loud, shooting the shit. You know?
Well, Madrimlian is so tempted to just unlock the door and open it, but he won't.
Because Madrimlian is not as tough as Ruavel. And he would get a swirly.
Madrimlian doesn't want to be demoted and
Get a swirly.
scrubbing the build. Which
How are you going to give a swirly to someone in the head? It's just a hole with stuff.
Yeah, stick him in there and start turning.
Turning. I knew exactly what it was.
Oh my god. Yeah.
then it would be the return of the friendly fecal monster who likes to give hugs.
Yeah.
He'd be demoted and get a swirly.
Well, the goblins start chattering to Dazzlecat and explaining about how goblins work. They explain about Vessas and about cartels and the whole bit.
Not too bad everyone's getting drunk.
I know, right? Well, Dazzlecat hears it all.
Esong is not, however, getting drunk or stoned and faked smoking her joint and is taking notes, which everybody is too stoned to notice.
Elaine, not
Elaine.
Song.
Yeah, Elaine
Yeah.
Songbird is the name of the character.
Yeah.
Right? And therefore Dazzlecat and Elaine Songbird may both look at all of the goblin information that has been posted thus far. I will get Aaron to compile it for you and post it in the chat crew channel.
Yeah.
Because that means you now know all that shit culturally about goblins.
Highly useful.
Oh, yes.
And see, Madrimlian helped Daz with his mission tour.
Yep. In the meantime, who's sitting around with the orcs?
Nobody. They left.
Yeah, they're like, fuck it. No, they're remember they all had catastrophic failures.
Yeah.
They think you guys are all the greatest. We're like, I don't know what we're fighting about anyway. You know?
Oh, Madrimlian would make sure that Arden got food delivered to him.
Yeah, Arden's probably hot. Arden is definitely hidden away in like the library area.
Yeah,
just
and what usually
looking.
happens is, being an officer, one of the crew brings him part of dinner, which means you at least get the beans and probably some of the grog too. And based on Arden's usual behavior as he's studying and working, he probably doesn't even pay attention to what he's drinking or eating. He's like,
So I need to roll a will save then.
You sure
Okay.
Yes.
He picked up a fork and
Yeah.
poked it in the general direction of his mouth, hoping to hit.
Yep. Yep. This is what happens.
Well, he read.
Got some bean in his mouth, and now he must make a will save.
Yep.
Okay, let me find my will save score. Will save's actually one of my good saves.
Yeah.
It's not my best save, that's my reflex, but it's still pretty good. It's a +7.
And you're gonna roll a 4.
Was Nimlin smoking joints or not?
Well, I got a 14. I rolled
Okay.
a 7.
Okay.
I don't know how bad that is for me.
Is Aiden still around to roll? Or Barbarossa?
There is a new Daz cat.
Yep, I see it. I'm just letting that question be answered first so I'm not interrupted again when I try to deal with it. Moon went to bed earlier.
Okay.
Okay. Dazzlecat says, yeah, I think Barbarossa left too.
Yep.
Okay, Dazzlecat says, hey, that sounds great, Frosty. Do they let in changelings? She rolls up the last of the left in the joint, lights it, and takes a tiny puff before passing it around. He says, well, not usually. I mean, we don't usually let in anybody except goblins, but I don't know. I mean, we got enough here to sort of make a Vesa. We're just -1, he says, looking over at the other goblins.
That's funny.
That is the proper way to smoke a pipe, by the way, Dragon Magpie. Also the
Yep.
proper way to smoke a cigar, right? Nimlin was not smoking dope. She did have a pipe with plain tobacco she was basically tasting. I don't know, I
Yeah.
met someone who didn't inhale, just holds the smoke in their mouth mostly. That's the
Yeah,
proper
you're
way to do it.
supposed to. You're supposed to. I inhale about every 5th or 8th drag off of my pipe. You know, like I don't inhale much of it at all because you're not supposed to. It's not the way the pipes are enjoyed. They're enjoyed for the taste, and the nicotine gets in through your mouth just as fast as through your lungs. So
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's true, though. If Nimlin did eat the beans, then Nimlin also rolls a will save. And Stretch reminds me he has his dice set if I need rolls for anyone, which is excellent. I ate ants, man. Just ants? Come on, you just took out a bag of ants. You didn't eat the beans that are, like, normally cooked for, you know, everybody. Or were people avoiding
Yeah.
the beans because they didn't want to fart? I mean, that's reasonable.
Elaine Songbird did say the musical program was to follow.
Yeah.
Elaine's our morale officer, isn't she?
Yes.
Yes.
And ship bard.
I don't have proper stats still. What do I do? Okay, so you're basically being a spellcaster type, right?
Yep.
So will saves will be the primary for spellcaster types, which means you'll have somewhere around what?
+4.
A 4 depending on your stats.
4 total.
Yeah, so roll a d20, add 4, tell me what the total is. If it's higher than a certain amount, you succeed. If it's lower than a certain amount, you fail. I haven't told anybody what that number is. And yay, we're introducing people and teaching about how we do this, which is great.
Yep.
So what was Arian doing? Was he sitting with the orcs?
Yeah, probably. I mean, probably the closest thing they've got to a buddy other than Ruvel, and Ruvel's off with Celine, so.
Yeah, Ruvel was going to, after having
Coitus.
a good time with
Yeah, they're
Celine.
not there all night, obviously.
Right. He's gonna say, why don't we invite the orc captain and stuff to sit and play some cards or something.
It's not a bad idea, she says, tying up her hair back, or...
Yeah.
Actually, she
Help her.
then grins and turns around and presents her hair to Ruvel.
Yeah. He brushes it and puts it up for her.
I can get
So
used to
Magpie,
this, she says.
You rolled a 15 on the die?
Yeah, 15 total, because plus 4. I hear
Yep.
the phone ringing out there, honey. Is
Yeah,
it
it's your
anyone
mom.
new? Oh, okay, never mind then.
Okay, yeah. Then yeah, 15
Hello?
total.
Oh yeah, actually, it's
No,
her...
she's not, Mom. This is our game night.
hold on just a sec. I'm sorry, I have to
Okay.
get it. It's her birthday today.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Bye-bye.
Oh. He wasn't listening.
Sorry about that. I had to. Sorry. I
You can
didn't get.
call her back after and say happy birthday, woman.
Yeah,
What's your mom's birthday?
it's my mom's birthday. It's the 12th.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't even know.
And I just realized it too because I'm looking over. Oh, it's the 12th.
Call her back after the game.
Facebook told me that this morning.
Yeah, I'll have to do that. Okay, I want to hear about my bird idea for Nimmelin's familiar. I missed that in the back chat. But, sure. Let's hear it. Or, you know. No, we're not on a break, sorry. Yeah, there was a momentary interruption, but we're not currently on a break. But thank you for checking. Yeah, okay, so,
But
Yeah.
yeah, I imagine Arian's probably sitting in the wardroom with the two orcs, you know, eating some mammoth and beans and drinking grog. So
you know, maybe you elves aren't so bad after all. Yeah, maybe not, says the other guy.
And
I don't know what all the fuss is about.
yeah, Madrimlian streaks through the mess,
What the
giggling like a maniac.
fuck was that? He says.
With the wardroom.
Or whoever, yeah.
Arian notices, because he would notice, that Madrimlian is wearing one green and one red sock.
And he's feeling pretty funky.
That's it.
Arian just kind of like shakes his head and says, "Have you guys ever heard of Loki?"
Some elf god of trouble or creating... I don't know, something like that, he says.
Yeah, something like that. I'm pretty sure he buggered Madrimlian.
I used to give extra experience
fall
for
out of your
making me
chair,
laugh
woman.
like that. Oh my god, that's amazing. This is definitely not for kids, this one. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Okay, whatever that is, that almost that desperately begs for a clip. Wow.
Somebody clip that.
Oh my god.
My players did that to me for about an hour straight on Saturday.
Awesome. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh.
My superior officer should do bang a lot since Dragon Magpie.
Oh, it's brilliant. They kind of like, look at each other for a minute. Next minute, they're roaring with laughter. They're pounding the table. Shit's bouncing on the table with the level they're pounding it. And it's oak, Oh my god. Oh, you're funny, Elf. Yeah, if we were here, if we were back at our ship, we should have some proper pepper ale and, do it right, he says. Oh, I kind of feel bad for that guy, says the one. And the Cloud Champion's like, nah, he probably deserved it.
Probably deserved it. It's not because he's gay, it's because he's me.
Oh dear. Yeah, 3 dogs down the ejected crew of another ship. Where do we sign up for that ship? You don't forget we got the giant ice dome thingy it's holding in the party smoke.
No, we don't have an ice dome. We have canvas sheets with ice chips stuck to them with water.
Honestly,
Because
it would
that
disperse
would
quickly
keep
enough.
the lines better than an ice dome.
In this lack of air, it would disperse quickly enough that it would probably look like ice mist. Honestly, I thought about that, but no.
Okay, I'm making an acrobatics
Thank
check.
you, author Brian.
Hey, what now?
Hey, I clipped it too.
Yeah, she did. Oh my god, thanks guys, that's great, that's hilarious. Oh my god.
So I'm making an acrobatics roll for Madrimlian. She's going to start doing a tumbling run through the enlisted mess over the tables. I expect to fail.
Alright.
Yep, natural 1.
Okay, so Madrimlian goes, tally-ho! He goes to do like a cartwheel. He goes, whap! And lands right on one of the galley tables. Bam! Right on his ass. The galley table collapses. Food goes everywhere.
Flips, they're chained to the ceiling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pooh! The food gets launched across the fucking mess. Hits. Oh, I don't know. Hits Elaine Songbird. Bam!
I can't hit Elaine.
I can't hit Elaine. She's down in the
Oh.
brig.
Okay. Well, fuck. Who's here then?
Hits Aiden.
Crowley.
Or Crowley, yeah.
Crowley.
Yep, hits
Yeah.
Crowley. Blam!
Yeah.
And
Your
then you hear,
fur is full of beans, buddy.
and then you hear Arden yell, "Keep it down! I'm busy."
Of course, Madrimlian is just busting a gut.
Crowley
What?
looked
He's
up.
laying there laughing.
Yes, Brian. I'm sorry. I'm laughing my ass off. Who's GM? GM. Yeah, me.
With a rather unimpressed look.
Okay, so sorry. Yes, Crowley.
Crowley looked up with a rather displeased look on his face after looking down at his fur and looking back up at Madrimlian. Down.
It causes Madrimlian to go into deeper guffaws of laughter.
Yeah, he's giving you the cat murder look.
Yeah, I know. Madrimlian's just busting a gut.
When the cats are little, that's cute. Oh, look
When
at
the
the
cat's
little
4
murderous
feet tall.
baby. When they're 4 feet tall, this is a little less
I
amusing.
know.
And Raja
The worst
begins,
part is Raja's gonna try and clean his fur up for him,
Yep.
and then
Yep.
he's going to love him to death.
that's what I was gonna say. Raja begins grooming him. We'll see.
Yep.
I'm gonna say for Raja.
Yep, we'll save for Raja. Actually, Stretch, you can roll that if you like. You've been waiting to roll something.
If Stretch is still here, is he?
Oh, I don't think he's going away. These kind of
Okay.
games are
He
fun.
said-
You should take advantage
Yeah.
of them when you see
He's kind of having. I should go to bed, but I really need to see what happens.
them.
Okay. Hold on, he says.
Okay.
Brian says he's never been around for one of these, so yay.
Oh, buddy, you're in for a treat.
7 on the die. Yep, that would be a failure.
That'd be a fail. Raja loves us.
Chaos.
He starts
is
like
silly.
turning over, and he's like little kitten paws in the air, except they're not little. And now he's smacking
fucking
food off
cat.
of the table. You know?
Rubbing his head on Crowley. I love you.
Yep.
I love you.
As long as he doesn't start trying to make biscuits on Crowley.
Yep.
He's fine.
Exactly. Yep.
I'll give Raja some love.
Yeah.
Go to bed, my friend. Just go to bed. And I'll do what I can to try and, keep this at a minimal mess in my mess hall. I know it's the mess hall, but come on. This I don't think was what they mean when they said mess. You, sir, I will take care of this time, but you owe me one.
There's irony for you guys. Stretch also laughing my ass off. I had to retype my last message as I got modded. Twitch apparently doesn't like female dogs. No, that's the one we can't unmod either. We can't say that's okay.
No.
Yeah.
But they don't give a shit for saying it on air.
Okay, so Raja does decide to take you up on that. He curls right around your feet and goes to sleep, purring.
All right.
He's on your feet.
Well, I'll
Good luck doing anything.
gonna curl up with them then, and the chaos can ensue, and I'll figure it out in the morning.
Yeah, about this time, the scar comparisons have begun, I'm sure, in the wardroom. I thought
Ruvel will go and fetch people in the wardroom.
there's chaos going around on the ship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I am going to weave through it like it's not even there. Head right into the wardroom.
Yeah, you see, like, the orcs and Aryan are, like, comparing scars and telling stories now.
Cool.
Everybody's laughing.
Turns to the couple in the corner and says, "Use a condom." and then he says,
Avalan!
and he says, "Would you like to join us in the captain's quarters for some cards and drinks?"
Looks at Aryan like,
He indicates to Arian that he's invited to.
Arian pulls out his pocket watch and kind of looks at it cross-eyed. I don't think I can. I think I have watch in 10 minutes.
Shit.
Well, it's
with
been
that.
fun. Hey, yeah. We'll have to talk more after you watch. Yeah, they do like an arm clasp handshake and a thump on the back kind of thing. Yeah, sure, might as well. They say.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, bring him into the captain's quarters, where he'll break out that keg that I specifically said he kept.
Yep, I remember.
He says, "Now, I'm not sure whose mark this is." He says he shows it to them.
let's see. Make a d20 roll. Tell me what number you get.
I got my brain's fried. 14.
Of another toke.
14. All right. So, Frostbane.
It's Frostbane. You're Frostbane, aren't you?
That's right. He says.
This
That's
belongs
our,
to
that's
your
our
family.
stuff. He says.
He says, well, I thought I'd break it out and share it.
Ah, now you're talking. Yeah, they're all like, banging the table. Celine's like, She, kind of gives them a grin. And they're like, I
Take
don't
those
understand. I'm sorry. Can we ask a question? We've both been wondering about this.
Okay.
Why do you bring women to war?
Why don't you?
He says, well, because we can't all fight all the time, he says.
No, we can't.
and
Says,
women,
but we can't.
they got the kids to take care of, right?
Why can't you take care of a kid?
Yeah, one of them looks at the other one. Probably the commander looks at the club champion and just starts bursting out laughing, like, I can just see it.
Seriously. So if you shared the responsibilities of everything, then you would have easier responsibilities of everything. Since if women were not just responsible to take care of the children and keep the houses, do all the shopping and things like that, he says, if men helped with those chores, there'd be more time to spend together.
Oh, you don't understand, man, he says. Doom spears, okay? Doom spears the women fight, okay? And they train from it, and everybody takes their turn doing the raising of kids. It's mostly the elders' job, right?
Sure, I can respect that.
Okay, but, he says, men are savages, he says.
Men aren't savages. They can be savages.
They are when they're boys, says one of them. It's best to keep them away from the women, he says. You see what I'm saying? Elves don't have that, he says. Well, maybe that's why you guys all look alike. Sorry, no offense, man. He says.
None taken. He says, he says, why would you keep them apart? He says, do you have birth control?
Well, I mean, yeah, the women have their secrets, he says.
Right. He says, why worry about it? He says,
Well,
see what's going on here on this ship right now is something called the Loki. Or Loki's night. He says, it's a celebration of chaos and randomness and the paradox that is life.
Only elves would celebrate chaos, he says.
Well, if you don't celebrate it, you're doomed to fall to it.
They might have a point. We are the prisoners, says the commander.
And look how much chaos we created in your area. It's because we embrace our chaos. We know that the chaos is part of order.
Start stroking his beard.
Harry will look on from the doorway and get ready to report in that he's going on watch.
Yeah.
Besides, who do you bang when you're on deployment? Yeah. I'm going on watch, man. See you later.
Are you sober, Arian? I understand there's a la Loki going on.
What? I don't know. I'm going to watch.
Good luck. She says.
Good luck. Try to stay awake.
I'm not worried about him staying awake, says Celine quietly after he's gone. I'm worried about him, singing to himself or something.
Harris did. It doesn't
I know
carry
how many
sound.
officers are supposed to be on watch.
He's officer of the watch.
Well, it
Okay.
would be Arian, actually, if he's on watch.
Yeah.
He's the officer of the watch.
That's what I said. He's the officer of the watch.
Hmm.
Yeah, at Anchor, you usually have one officer watch, one chief of the watch, and whoever's on duty from the enlisted crew.
Yep.
Yeah.
We should
Oh,
probably
enlisted.
determine who all else that is at the moment, just to make things, potentially interesting on watch in a wide variety of ways.
Okay, chat crew, you may all roll a d20. Tell me who gets the, like if you get low, tell me.
I'll be back.
Okay? But don't be Beethoven.
No. Mozart.
I'll be Tchaikovsky.
While you're at it, see if you can get that stubborn young man of a cat to come in. Thank you. Okay, so Magpie Nimmelin rolled an 18, so probably not. Taz got a 2, okay. And Stretch will also need rolls for the absent members, including Aiden, Moonflower, and our gnome Sparklebeard. Elaine Songbird got a 4, okay.
I'm just dubious as to whether or not there should be something else Von Vin should be doing, but she's the only druid on board ship, so technically is also the ship's medic currently. So
6 and
Like-
13, okay. Yeah, I hear you there. No, you're basically on station, like, as far as which medical officer is on station, it's you or it's Celine, basically, right?
well, Celine's obviously elsewhere, so he
Madrimlian
gets
does
to
have
hang out
healing
down
now
in the
too. So.
garden.
Right?
That doesn't necessarily put you in the medical rotation, however.
No, that's true.
Brian says, I'm assuming
Especially-
there are people in chat who are actually playing but can't participate on mic. Yes, you have the option of using a channel point reward, which is one of the higher priced ones. I think it's 10,000 points. Right?
100,000.
Oh, it's 100,000 points, called I Want to Play, which means you are allowed to create an NPC who is part of the crew, right? And when the action does not require that we focus primarily on the PCs, we give them an opportunity to play, right? So, and they have been known to come on mic once so far, right? But rarely, right? Because
There is
they're the
occasionally
NPCs.
options.
Yeah, nobody else does this. As far as I know, there is no other RPG show that does this, and I love it. It's fun. But there is kind of a limit, and the limit will be, okay, that's too many NPCs. I can't handle all the people now. Right? So, I don't know when that is. Right?
Well, if Dad's rolled a 2, it sounds like she's my corporal of the watch.
Yep, that's right. And the next lowest was 4, and that was Elaine Songbird, who at least is sober.
Yeah.
Brian's like, I'm in!
I guess you'll have to be in stream more.
Yeah, that's right.
You'll have to be on stream hang out in Sable's stream more if you really want to do it. You gotta get that 100,000.
There's some people who are always here. As soon as I put it up, they spent it. It was amazing. Okay, so yeah, there is at least one sober person who is supposed to be on watch.
Was way out.
No, Daz is stoned as hell.
Yeah, Esong is the sober one. That's what.
Yep.
Nimmelin is sober? Well, you said you were just eating ants.
No, because then they said that they rolled a 15 total for the will save.
Oh, right, because they were drinking the grog.
Right.
That's what it was. Okay. A 15 for the will save? That's right. I forgot. I didn't tell you whether you were sober or not. No, you made your will save. You're feeling a little giggly, but you're actually kind of, you're relatively together. Daz is also relatively together, as I recall, but giggly.
Hmm.
That's
Crowley's
just
stone
token.
cold sober.
Yep. Crowley is stone cold sober.
Am I able to weasel my way out from underneath the Raja?
Once he's asleep, yes.
Okay. Well, once he's asleep, I'm gonna go out and just try and keep an eye on things, and keep in the shadows and whatnot, but make sure nothing untoward happens to anybody. Just keep an eye on everybody, kind of babysit.
Madrimlian's going to
Good.
climb the rigging and try tightrope walking and juggling.
Naked in the cold.
Yep.
Swinging in the rigging is the brilliant engineer.
Make an acrobatics
who can bring all the
check.
pistons to pumping Nazi beer.
Make a profession starfarer or a sailor check. Make an acrobatics check, and then make a fortitude save.
I was gonna say, as officer of the watch,
Mhm.
Arian rolled a 2 on his wisdom check and decided that the best spot to go do his watch room was the crow's nest. So as Madrimlian comes up the companionway to go towards the deck, he looks at him and says, "Lieutenant, get your naked ass off my deck."
Ignores him. Well, I don't even make it up. I don't even make it up the rigging. I make one. I go to grab the rigging, and I fall flat on my face.
Okay, what's falling damage?
Be 1d6 non-lethal if he just did it
1d6
right at the very
non-lethal, yeah.
beginning.
Okay. You may take 6 points of damage from falling.
He just starts laughing.
Cracked your wrist. Bam!
Oh, ow! He's still laughing.
At which point, Arian picks him up by the ankle and drags him back into the companionway and closes the door. For making his way to the crow's nest with his nice winter coat and his spyglass.
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so what now is he's going back up to the crow's nest, is what you say. Or at least he's now going.
Yeah, Arian's headed for the crow's.
Or is he dragging Okay, he's not dragging Madrimlian all the way down to sick bay?
No,
AKA
he
the
just put
garden?
him back inside the door and closed it at the
Okay.
top of the companionway.
Crowley's gonna go and escort Madrimlian to medical.
And I rolled an 18 on the dice for my proficient sailor to make it up to the crow's nest. So
You rolled 18 on the die to which? Sorry?
Make it
Climb
to the crow's nest.
To make it to the crow's nest? Okay. Without
yeah,
killing
I
yourself?
think I have like a +5 or +6 in proficient sailor. So
Yeah, I got a professional sailor plus 10, and I rolled a nat 1.
What does your 2 mean? It means you're on watch, Daz, and you are outside on the deck with Arian.
So for Arian's decided watch is happening in the crow's nest tonight. Have fun.
Yeah, and Madrimlian just face planted trying to climb the rigging.
Crowley's
Where
gonna take and get Madrimlian to medical.
Okay.
If need be, bind him up for medical.
Right.
Medical is giggly and lovey, but certainly not incapacitated or incapable.
Okay, good.
He has to scritch you under the chin a couple times first, but
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
what a good boy you are,
Like
Your
you're
Benjamin.
pats,
bringing
you
in-
know.
Yeah.
I'll leave Madrimlian to Bonvin, and then I will go back up to the deck to make sure that, all is well and everyone is still okay. I'm going to check in on Celine and the prisoners along the way, make sure that all that's still all good.
There
Seem
appears to
having
be a
great time.
lively but friendly discussion going on in the captain's quarters.
Okay.
Anyway,
Only one problem, Daz. Eastone is also on the deck.
Okay, hold on a minute, guys. I'm trying to do several things at the same time, so now we're going to have to do cutaways. Von Vin, what were you
All right.
doing in the sick bay?
Mostly she was talking to the plants,
Right.
you know, when they got there.
You're like, you're such a
It
beautiful
was her
ship, and
plants.
Gus, you're so amazing, and I don't appreciate you guys enough. These guys have no appreciation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Here, have some extra compost.
Right. That's awesome. Okay,
Oh, look. Yeah, and she fawned on Crowley, of course, when he brought Madrimlian, and she'll fix Madrimlian up. And, say, we all like you so much. You're such a sweetie. Be more careful. And your socks don't match. You should fix that. I'm becoming an officer.
My socks don't match on purpose. Actually, my socks. Actually, he goes. My socks do match. They match perfectly. Especially for today.
You know what's funny? Is I just
Okay.
realized.
Fair enough.
I just realized that it's.
You know
what's
who
funny-
hasn't surfaced yet tonight? Arden. She nods.
Yeah.
Seriously. He spends way too much time in a lab. Fix that.
Well, I think I might have if he ever, because I think he might have to go to the washroom right about now.
okay. What was Arden doing? Because Arden was talking.
I was gonna say, I was like, even if I did fail the love potion save, it wouldn't matter because I never looked at anyone else. I was just reading my
You're
book.
in love with your hammer.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way, from what I understand.
Arden appears to be Arrow and Ace,
Yeah.
which is perfectly fine, and therefore this love potion has no effect
On
other
him
than
whatsoever.
to create feelings of camaraderie.
Yep. Make
Yep.
you really friendly.
Yep, absolutely. Nobody can be forced to do anything that's against their will.
No.
Straight
Not in a
people do not
role-playing
turn gay. Gay people do not turn straight. Nobody
Right.
violates their natural inclinations of their characters. That's no
Right.
fun. That's not okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, where did Arian assign Daz and Songbird?
He didn't. He forgot to.
Well, he did catastrophically fail his wisdom check.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess Daz is like trotting around or marching around the rails of the ship with her heroic boat hook.
And I would point out that the last thing that Arian said in the last conversation that was had in the captain's cabin was Arian asking the orcs who they bang when they're underway if they don't take the women along and then walking out.
Yeah.
We don't. Makes it more appreciative when we get home. Yeah. I mean, okay. Honestly, says one of them. Probably some guys do, but you can get court-martialed for that, so we don't talk about it. He says.
Probably some guys do. Well, some guys rape and kill too.
Is it true that you elves, don't care about gender stuff?
Depends on the elf. I'm pretty straight. It's just like I don't have much attraction to any male elves or anything. And none to somebody who's in your girth. He says, to be honest.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Yeah, good. He says, but elves don't put a lot of emphasis on that. They don't care. It's none of our business. Sense? Whose business is yours? Who I'm fucking.
Well, you know, some captains, you know, they believe it disrupts order and discipline. And I never had that opinion. I don't care. I don't care what the guys do. It's none of my business. Just...
Right. You know what you could do yourself a favor on?
Hmm.
If you're on a ship sometime, let them sneak a couple of fucking girls aboard.
Oh, no. That messes up discipline, he says. That I've seen.
Don't leave port with them, but let them sneak them aboard for a while.
What's that?
He says when you're in port, I mean.
Well, I mean, maybe, he says.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be bad luck, though, he says.
Bad luck to what? Have women on the ship?
So far, it seems to be working for the elves.
He
Cecily.
nods.
All right, we have a hail hydrate from Darth Vader. Good to see you. How are you doing?
Oh, hey.
I have nothing to hydrate with. I am all
Hail
right.
hydrate.
Ancha?
I still got some tea. Hail hydrate.
Yes, I'm having some wine.
I mean, it was spiked with some lemon gin, but
Lemon gin, that's panty remover.
Really?
actually not anymore. The new
Damn.
lemon gin is like 5 kinds of grim and doesn't taste like panty remover gin at all. It's like it's made with sour lemons or something, or they put the rind in there. It's awful.
Yuck.
I'm never buying it again. I bought it in anticipation of panty remover level gin, which is sweet, and you just add like, you know, a couple ounces and some water, and it's just like drinking fucking lemonade. No. 5 kinds of evil, so now I have to finish it.
What are you
Fucking
drinking?
sucks.
What's the brand so I know never to touch it?
Yeah. Oh, that's the Thai hot sauce.
Yeah.
We don't want to drink that either.
There we go. Gordon's lemon gin.
Gordon's.
This is a big no.
Okay.
It was
Gordon's.
the only lemon gin. It was the only lemon gin I could find at my local biggest liquor store, and it has been horribly disappointing. The stuff I remember that you
Yep.
used to call panty remover that tastes like lemonade came in a green bottle.
Yep, I
I'm
remember
not
that
sure you
stuff
can
too.
get it anymore.
Fondly.
I'm sure you can.
I remember
It
that
was
stuff
awesome.
too. Yep. A couple of really fun SCA days.
No, it is not Tide. It is Thai sweet chili sauce.
Oh, you're
Mighty
talking Gilrays.
Millcloud, or whoever that was.
You're talking-
Author Brian Liu,
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're talking the Gilrays.
not Tide hot sauce.
Yeah.
I don't.
Anyway.
Probably.
Back to the game.
I don't know. It was in a green bottle.
Yep, this is.
It's horrible.
Gilrays? Something like that. It started with a G. Yes, I remember.
Yeah. Gilrays.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a G.
Or
in a
Gilby,
green
sorry.
bottle.
Well, anyway.
Anyway.
Okay, so Arian forgot to assign other people to watch. So we have Daz and Arian. Arian's in the crow's nest.
Elaine.
No, actually, because he forgot to assign people to the watch. Daz said she
Right.
had to go out on watch. Nobody told Songbird she was supposed to be on watch. So she was
Right.
asked to guard the prisoners. So that's what she's doing, hanging out with the goblins.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Having snacks and pretending to smoke dope with them, and you know, taking notes.
Yep.
What is Yasma doing through all of this, by the way?
Yeah, I haven't heard from Yasma all night.
Hanging out with the orcs.
Okay.
I speak
Sure.
Orcish, you know. Helping with the translation of anything that, you know, isn't real clear between the languages.
Okay.
So you're
Um,
drinking pepper ale with the captain and Ruavel now.
Crowley
Crowley's gonna poke his head in and ask the captain if there's anything she needs while he's making his round.
Crowley, are you sober? She says.
As a new sailor,
As a new sailor.
he says, I smoke a little bit of the green, but I do that every day. Yeah, I'm just making sure that, everyone's having a good time. Nothing transpires to make it a bad time.
Can
Good
you...
man, thank you.
What's that?
You just said, good man, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Can you double check and see who's on watch currently? Arian said he was going up on watch, but I know he's not sober, she says. I'm a little concerned.
Avalon.
Thank you, she says.
Yeah,
Yep,
you'll
nods
go
her
up to
dismissal. Yep.
Close up, check who's on watch.
The watch schedule says it's supposed to be Dazzle Cat and Elaine Songbird. All right. And Arian.
And 2 or 3 random Marines, probably.
Yeah, and a few random Marines that aren't there either.
Yep.
And as Crowley steps out onto the deck to check on things, from up at the crow's nest, he sees the glass pointed at him. Halt! Who goes there? I rolled a 19 on my perception check earlier.
Oh, look up and go. It's just me, Crowley.
Okay, Crowley.
I'm waiting for
Carry on.
Arian to say his name is not Crowley.
That's what I was waiting for too.
It says me, Crowley. My name's not Crowley. My name.
And about that time, a shadow passes over the sun.
Shadow passes over.
Shadow passes over the sun. Okay.
Arian cranks his scope upwards and starts scanning through the gaps in the coverage.
It's kind of hard to see at first because you are looking through gaps in the coverage, and it is bright, obviously, but you eventually recognize a lepidopteroid shape.
Butterfly ship. It's our fleet.
Of course it is! Right now, when everybody is completely fucked up and there's no discipline aboard the ship.
Awesome. Perfect.
Wait! Beat the quarters! Beat the quarters! There's a fleet up there. I don't know whose it is.
Okay.
Okay, Crowley, if you can see Daz, he's going to say Daz.
Oh my
Make
God.
sure he doesn't fall from up there. You stay down here. If you hear that he's about to fall, call for some help, and a couple of these other random sailors are going to help you catch him if you can. Down.
Crowley, I don't hear a drum.
Celine says, while all this is going on, right? Alana Songbird, beat to quarters. She says, all hands to stations.
Yell repeat that for top of my lungs. Hands to stations.
Yeah, and she'll head to the deck. She says, someone please escort our guests back to the brig. I apologize, gentlemen, she says.
It's been fun, gentlemen. Thank you.
Perfectly understandable. We'll just go. They just head off to the brig. They seriously just do. They walk right back and open the door.
Finishes healing Madrimlian's wrist, right? And says, okay, get a move on and get your uniform in order, man. Slaps him on the ass. You've been beat to quarters.
Yeah, so he just calls his armor and goes up and uses it to fly up to the deck. He wasn't wasted. I mean, I made my save.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna change though, but oh well.
Yeah. Magpie, as far as I know, Nimmelin is eating ants with the goblin still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Songbird drops the joint. Daz shoves all the stuff to the goblins and tells them to hide it. Nimblin says, hell, playtime's over. Don't let anyone know I gave you X. Songbird burns hands slightly, accidentally knocks over the pile of snacks. Much to the goblin's dismay, snags all the notes and dashes.
And then we beat the quarters.
And that's what we're going to call it.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun for me tonight, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. I'm glad.
Thanks for keeping my mind off my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really fun. We need to have one of these cut loose every now and then.
I figured as much. You said we've been here for a while. I was like, okay, this Stir Crazy is going. Madrimlian's a Lokiite anyway, so guess what?
That's true. I had forgotten that Loki was his deity, but that's perfectly logical, yeah.
At least it was not the return of the friendly fecal monster. For those who have no clue about that, a character who was a Lokite or equivalent at the time dipped themselves in the outhouse hole and ran around giving hugs as the friendly fecal monster.
Yep. Good night, Stretch. Thanks for joining us. I'm glad you had fun too.
Good night, Stretch.
Good night, guys.
Tell you what I'm going to briefly do here. I'm going to go briefly over to the Be Right Back screen because it'll give me the scuttlebutt, and I will put, I think it's the right link. Yep, there it is. For those who are watching on the VOD, when that link appears, worldanvil.com/w/toy soldier saga. I don't know, look under the calendar section if you can't read the thing. It's /a/la Loki -- it's a fucked up thing, right? Loki -s -night -article, and I'm obviously going to change that URL at some point, but that's where you find the link to La Loki, the tradition of Loki's night, which is an established thing in elven culture, which Siobhan thought it would be fun to bring into the game, and I thought it was a lot of fun too, and thank you very much for that.
Mm-hmm.
Not a problem.
How'd you guys feel about the game tonight?
My face hurts.
Mine too.
Still, from
Good.
what's even worse is that I did already had a workout on Saturday because one of my new players is playing a tiefling from the modern age, and they were who's a bard and wanted to be a rock and roll star, and they were sure that the gods of metal had sent them here to spread rock and roll, and them explaining what rock and roll is to, high fantasy pure characters.
Oh, don't forget the Battle of the
One
Bands.
of which, who is not particularly overly bright. She's a barbarian monk, a chaos monk barbarian, Jesselt. So
and a cat.
mostly she just gets mad and beats stuff.
Mad beat stuff.
Yes.
Yep, the three of you are welcome to study all the goblin cultural stuff and then bring it into the game because you guys were paying attention, which is useful. Thank you very much to chat crew. You guys were awesome tonight. Absolutely hilarious.
Yes, thank you, chat crew. We love you.
I also really enjoy how all of your characters are developing, right? With Songbird being like the total straight man. It's great. It's great.
Of course she's a straight man. I mean, like,
Um,
Esong is playing her.
I know, it's great.
Like, Esong's gonna be doing drugs and stuff. Yeah,
Exactly.
okay.
No, I'm talking about how,
Yeah,
Songbird's always serious, right? Paying
Mhm.
attention, doing shit,
Yeah.
and Daz is like a lunatic. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
this is a lunatic.
It's fun.
Now,
I'm just a
Crowley was-
barnacle.
well, I have
This
the
is Brian.
opportunity.
Oh, can you hold
Of
on for
the
just a moment there,
opportunity?
Rowan? Because it's Blake was trying to speak and it's
Yep.
difficult, right? So
Crowley wasn't trying to be a wet blanket tonight, but it was kind of fun having almost a role for everyone else being crazy and outlandish while I was the only sane one.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice change of pace. Yeah.
Mm.
Sorry, go ahead now, Rowan.
Okay. Yep. I just wanted to say thank you very much, Dragon Magpie, for our very first fan art last week. You've gone to bed, but we did show it on
We
stream.
did.
Yep.
We did. We can show
Yep.
it again. Just a second.
Crack grass.
I will totally dig it up. Just a second here. I want.
It's crack grass.
Can I? I wonder if I can. Just a second. I probably just called it image. Okay.
Can I say, I'd like to encourage people who do that, who draw art during game. I've seen some really incredible stuff come from other games, and they always show it at the end of stream if people do it during game stream. It's pretty cool, and I thought it was a really great tradition. So I super encouraged Sable towards that.
Yeah, I love it. Just a second here, guys. I will hopefully find it because it should be in my downloads directory here. There it is.
All right. While you're doing that, I'm going to say I had a great time, but I have to be up at 4 so I can be on the road by 5:30 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fair
I got a
enough.
full week of fighting, so I'm gonna say good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Night.
It's so big. It's not working. Okay.
Quack, 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 quack.
Crack grass.
Quackgrass. This is brilliant. This was fan art by Dragon Magpie,
Oh god, that's hilarious.
which is brilliant.
Yeah.
All right. If nobody else has anything to say about tonight's game, we're going to switch over to the end screen. And does anybody have any idea as to who we ought to raid?
Well, I know coffee is up, but who else?
Coffee's up. Penny for a tail's up.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
all
Doing
I have is coffee at
Pathfinder.
the moment, so
They're doing Pathfinder.
yeah.
We never do.
Are they fairly small?
Stretch
Yeah, they're a small
sometimes
time, yeah.
plays.
Yeah, Stretch sometimes plays in their
games
games.
that were on his channel
Guys, I cannot hear both of you when you are
or
talking at the
games that
same
they
time.
air.
I have one earphone, and if you both talk out of it, I can't hear you. Either one of
I
you.
was just saying, yes, Stretch plays on their channel every once in a while.
Oh,
They're
okay.
small. They're small.
And Rowan, you were saying?
Basically the same thing. Occasionally they host like a Cthulhu's game that Stretch is playing in and stuff. That's how I wound up following them.
Okay, and what are they called? A penny for a tail? All one word like that?
Penny for a tail, not no A.
Penny for a tail. Well, I have never rated them, so it will be fun.
Mm.
Is the metal on the uniform brass? If it is a gold color, then yes. If it is a silver color, it is mithril, right? If it is a copper color, it is copper. So, yeah, all right. And by all means, keep asking questions in the chat crew channel there. Yeah. You know, we really probably should open up just a game channel. But anyway, if anyone is not on our Discord and they'd like to come check it out, there's where you do it. Thanks very much, everybody. We'll be back next week. I think we'll go to the end screen now here. How does it feel to have my world become internationally known? I love it. It's fun. It's really fun. All right, here we go. End screen. So, we will be back on Tuesday. Monday is our day off, but Tuesday is Ask an Old GM with Aaron. That starts at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UTC, 10 p.m. in the UK. I think that's what, 7 o'clock?
7 a.m. is Eastern Australian, I think.
No, wait, no, it's... Yeah, 7 a.m. That's right, on Eastern Australian time. Thank you for the reminder, Songbird, because otherwise I would have forgotten. All right. So then, credits, wherever I hid them. I have a cheat sheet, but I apparently buried it from myself last time because I don't know where it is. Alright, let's see what I can remember. Toy Soldiers Old School is game mastered by Sable Aradia, based on the world of the Toy Soldier Saga, created by Diane Morrison. Audio and video provided by Zoom. Sound effects and ambience provided by Sirenscape. Music provided by White Sand. Check out his Patreon at patreon.com/whitesand. That's what you're listening to right now, gang. Mapping software provided by Campaign Cartographer 3+, World Spinner, and Ink Carnet with adaptations in Adobe Photoshop. Gaming software provided... What?
We're gonna have to put Dungeon Fog on there pretty quick too.
Oh, and Dungeon Fog. Hey, we're using it all. Awesome.
Yeah.
Character images provided by Hero Forge. Gaming software provided by Fantasy Grounds, Hero Lab, and World Anvil. Check out our campaign at worldanvil.com/w/Toy Soldier Saga. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys, or wherever your time zone is. Don't forget that A Few Good Elves is out now. It's available on Kindle. If you'd like to see a novel in the future of this world, then that's a thing. And now we're going to raise Penny for a Tale. When you get there, don't forget to yell, "Prepare to be boarded," because we are the Sable's privateers. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great time zone. Oh yeah, and tomorrow is our Discord chat starting at noon Pacific time. So if you're in the Discord, you care to join us to, you know, kind of shoot the shit, we'll be happy to do that. We're off now, and we'll see you on Tuesday, if not tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Bye.